it out.
Yeah.
He's got the tiger shirt with bling.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it yet, when Kibler moves, his tiger shirt, there's literally like gilding on the teeth of his tiger shirt.
The teeth of the tiger it's got a grill.
It's literally got a grill.
Scott Kovach with burn. Straight up just burn. Brian Kibler, junk.
Junk. If you didn't know anything about Magic and you're like, who do you think's gonna win? The guy with burn or the guy with junk? Maximum Diamond. Maximum Diamond number 2.
Wow.
Whoa.
Himmu, turn 1.
Why is he showing Kibler his hand?
I'm not sure. He's like, it's got to be random.
That's not how it works. Oh my gosh. If that were Finkel, like Finkel has committed his hand to memory. Like snapshots it. Like,
he's
what
like,
a mono run goods Kibler is. Like. All right, what's lost?
Now
you have to reveal those, Scott.
Oh, is it mountain? It's not double mountain.
Oh man, if it was all of his mountains, that would have been the wickedest. But Kibbs has no lands.
Yeah, well.
Chain you.
It's not. I don't know that those.
Oh, how savage is that? He chains him now because Kibbs could actually rebuy the chain. Kibbs, what are you doing here? Is he gonna him him again? Play a man? What's going on? I mean, he always be shuffling.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play a bear. The Bears.
Yeah, well. I think he knows roughly what he's playing against now. Gotta keep.
He saw his whole grip.
Yeah.
How bad is Ratchet Style for 0 right now?
Tink. Oh god, so bad. But yeah, those diamonds are safe.
Oh.
Goblin guy.
Reveal. I would block.
Trade off for the Goblin guy. Did he get anything?
We don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think he did. It looked like
he put it back, yeah. Him to Turok! Ah!
all right, let's do it right this time.
Oh my god.
What? It's both of them. It's only he only had 2 cards left. It's
like what?
It's 2 cards.
Seriously, his life is mono run goods. Like, it's just...
What is that?
It's Keldon Marauder.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's 5.
It was Green Sun Zenith from Goblin Guy, by the way.
So he's gonna probably Zenith for like... Does he have anything to Zenith for 1? Does he even have like the Dryad Arbor?
Yeah, yeah, it's right there. You're pointing at it.
Oh, okay. So he could like go get Dryad Arbor, right?
He certainly could if he wanted.
I mean, the opponent doesn't have any Burnez, does he? Oh, he's getting a land? Uh-oh. Might have to play a gigantic bear here. Tarmogoyf?
There it is.
Yep. That's bigger than the Keldon Marauder. Is Marauder just going to die anyway to fading?
Yep.
Okay. Never mind. But Kib's down to 9.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable after seeing what Kibler
4 or 5
done
turn
so far this game. Yeah.
So he needs 5 turns. If this were classic Kibler, he would just like smash Armadillo Cloak onto that. Onto that Tarmogoyf.
Classic Kibler.
This is like, we're talking about Kibler 2KO.
Tarmogoyf for 4.
Ooh, Knight of the Reliquary.
Knight. Kibler playing like super fast. Shuffling.
I thought this would be a bad matchup for Kibler. This does not look.
He is at 8.
Yeah, but
5-5.
5-5 Knight of the Reliquary.
Or 5-6 or 5-5 Knight.
And then 4-5.
4-5.
I mean, we're talking about 2-turn clock. In, I assume. And Kibbs probably has his removal spell. Well, the Knight can't actually sack that swamp, so it's medium irrelevant.
It can sack that swamp because that swamp is a forest.
For a second, I thought Scott Kovach was attacking Kibler with these giant monsters. He's like shifting
now
around like, wait, what happened?
Oh, you attack me with those? I'm going to attack you with them back.
How insane was that first turn where he hims him and he ships the grip? Like, what?
Yeah, he just didn't realize what him to Turok did, I'm guessing.
So what do we have here? Oh my God! Bolt Fire Blast on the Knight to stay alive. But he has to, right?
Yeah. I mean, what else is he supposed to do here? Bolt
Smash.
Fire Blast. That was 7.
Second
Kibler's
Tarmogoyf?
at 8. Wow, that's kind of crazy that he had.
Boom.
To,
And Game Boys. In.
He's got Bolt.
Bolt Kibler's to 5. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
That was game 1. Yeah.
Every day he's shuffling.
Oh yeah. So this is round 4 or wait 3? Yeah, this is round 4.
Round 4. It says right
yeah,
there.
it does
on
say. I
the-
keep forgetting it says that. It used to say it up under the verses part, and I keep looking there. Oh, it doesn't say it anymore. Forgot that. I mean, this was probably months ago, but that's still where I naturally look. Jeremy, it's your fault.
You think? What does you think?
It's an improvement. I'm living in the past.
Kibler would probably bring an Inquisition of Kozilek, right?
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Inquisition seems fine.
What about Duress? Is that good?
Duress seems fine. It's a way to get rid
Maybe.
of a burn spell. I mean,
Maybe it's good.
maybe it's good. It kind of, yeah. GTA for sure.
GT. I think he takes out Thoughtseize though.
Yeah, I agree. Take out the Thoughtseize and put the Inquisition and Duress in there, and then put the
GTA.
GTA.
Do you think Elsbeth? He loves Elsbeth so much. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could stop him from putting Elsbeth in.
But why, if he wanted to play her main so bad, he could put her in the main deck. I was actually surprised to see they were in the, or it was in the sideboard.
He just. It's like his signature, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Actually, that's what he signs on credit card slips, I think. When he's at a
Elspeth
restaurant,
Knight
it's Elspeth Knight Errant. Brian Kibler's actual signature is Elspeth Knight Errant. Sometimes I think he just writes Elspeth, K-E.
I don't think he really does that at all. I've been to a restaurant with him, and I've never seen him sign
You
it
didn't
up.
look.
I didn't look. You're right.
You don't even know.
But I do know that when he meets a fetching young lady, he hands them an Elspeth Knight Errant with his phone number written on it. He's
Yeah.
like, "This isn't a picture of me," but you wouldn't have forgotten that anyway.
Exactly. You don't need to. You will remember what I look like. You know, you see how many Daybreak Rangers he has? He's got like way more of Elspeth, and he just hands them out as business cards. You know? Not really business cards, but you know.
We're like, Brian, the guy with the Tiger Grill shirt.
Yeah.
All right, so Scott Kovach, what's he bring? He doesn't have anything to stop life gain, but I guess Kibbs only has the GT, right?
Yeah.
Blood Moon good, not really. Torment's Crypt, maybe. It can restrict the size of a Knight of the Reliquary, but I don't think it's really where he wants to be. Shattering Spree would have been hilarious that game.
He actually does have hate for Mox Diamonds.
And he's siding something in. We can see the sleeves
Yeah.
move, so I think Shattering Spree's pretty loose. I don't know about you.
It's weird because Kibler's actually got, what, 6? I mean, he's got a good amount of... he's reasonably vulnerable to Blood Moon if he doesn't have, like, the Mox Diamonds. Well, never mind. If this guy, I don't know, Twit Me Pico just asked about watching SCG live on an iPad.
No, I was
Like, on
talking
an
about
iPad.
the Ascension app earlier when I
Yeah.
said, if you taught me how to play Ascension, I'm sure I would download the Ascension app.
Right.
I have all these different kind of eye products that you could.
Right, well, this guy, I don't think he's asking you specifically about that. I think somebody may have tweeted about watching it. So what I was just going to say, you can watch SCG live on an iPhone or iPad.
Shut up.
No, I'm paid here to do commentary. I have to not shut up. So
That's what
anyway.
that's what that thing that we downloaded does?
No, SCG Mobile doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
But you can watch. You download. It's called Skyfire browser, and it's like $3 or something, and you can watch videos. You can watch like Flash-based stuff, and so you can watch SCG live on your iPhone or your iPad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
Okay.
completely confused. I
Yeah,
was like,
you
I had no
definitely
idea
were.
that I could watch it on the SCG mobile app.
No, you can't watch it on SCG Mobile, but
Okay.
you can watch it
On the
your
Skyfire
iPhone.
browser.
Yeah. There is a Justin TV app. Justin TV is the site where SCG Live is actually
run
like
through.
Run through, right? It's Justin TV, or Twitch TV is Justin TV's like game channel. But anyway, there is an app for that, but it's like $10, and the Skyfire app is like $3. So to me,
I mean, $3,
feel like
$10, whatever. I have my eye products with me all the time.
Right.
I love watching SCG live.
What I'll do is I put it on in the car, like, and just listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, I just put it on if I'm driving somewhere. I just put on my put on SCG Live and I listen to what's going on while I'm going somewhere or whatever. Justin TV.
Noyan says that
it was $5. It was $10 last time.
It's way better than the Skyfire app, he says.
Okay, that's fine. I never had problems with Skyfire, so.
Click that link, the green
Oh, this
one
one
here.
here. Neo Red standard.
Oh,
deck.
game's
All right,
starting.
game's up. Okay, so we'll look at that in a sec. Kibler is already at 17 life from a Chain Lightning. And starts off with Horizon Canopy and Mox Diamond, discarding Wasteland.
So I guess Horizon Canopy taps for green and white, and I think he has the read that Wasteland doesn't do much of anything.
Yeah, I think Mono Mountains probably seems like Wasteland would be bad. Go for the Throat on Hellspark Elemental.
So he takes 1 instead of 3. Evan has a solution. Go look.
Well, he is also mentioning you can subscribe to SCG Live on iTunes and you can download the complete archives. So you can search for SCG Live in the iTunes store, and that you can't watch it live that way, but you can actually download the archives and rewatch things like Medina's match versus Bertoncini yesterday, which I think is just a classic. It's just so much fun.
Kibler just vindicated one of Scott's mountains, but Scott's rumbling in with Goblin Guide. It doesn't look like it revealed the land. That Horizon Canopy seems like a deadly, deadly land to have in play right now.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's just gonna help Scott.
I mean, Brian's down to 13. Scott's got a fistful of cards. He's got to have at least 4 cards still. And Kibbs doesn't have any great... Well, he's only got 1 mountain in play, though.
Yeah, Kibler vindicated one.
Who said that Brian Kibler has 4 arms like a flipped Daybreak Ranger?
That was me.
You're the stalker. I mean, you might not have an album of Brian Kibler pictures, but...
Invisible Stalker. So, there's a Knight of the Reliquary, and it is a 4/4.
In reveal... Ooh, freebie. Kib's got a block here, right? A block.
And eat a bolt.
I will take that trade.
All right,
so I get a land, you get your Goblin Guide and a bolt, and you get the Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah.
Deal.
Sounds good.
Drawsies.
Yeah, sacrifice the Canopy, draw a card.
If he slams on another Knight of the Reliquary, which is basically +1 now from that, it'd be pretty savage.
Yeah, I don't see one in his hand, but I'm having trouble seeing his entire hand anyway. So he just goes.
Ooh,
he
kept
did keep the
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. Wow, surprised.
Jet, Hellspark, Fire Blast. I think you take Hellspark, or do you take Fire Blast? Well, he's 2 mana off of Hellspark right now, right? Takes Fire Blast. Okay.
I think Fire Blast is just more dangerous, as just that last 4 damage. You know,
I can see that. Skip is probably down to like 11 now. Rebuy on Hellspark Elemental, down to 8. Oh, sure. I mean, like, that's 2 spells off, and then the Fire Blast just kills him. Tarmogoyf, he's going to need to get there in a hurry. I'm puzzled why Kibler played the Horizon Canopy on turn 2 if he has so much land, because it's just an unnecessary point that he took.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. For those of you who liked Caleb's deck from last round, there is a deck tech up for his Past in Flames deck. So check StarCityGames.com and you can find that on there.
Kibbs is done.
Ooh, is that
Kovach drew another Fire Blast.
Keldon Marauders?
It might be a Rift Bolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like Keldon Marauders. No, it's not. Probably not.
So Rift Bolt U down to 4. Kovach should probably let Kibler string along for a while.
Tormod's Crypt. That's interesting. Not something I would exactly
Against Knight of the
expect. I mean,
Reliquary.
it seems fine, yeah. It's just funny, like, I guess I don't...
Put him to 2.
I'd rather have another burn spell in that slot. But it is actually effective, it's just... I think I'd rather have another burn spell. Fire Blast, there we go. Game 3.
So Kibler could have seen some of Kovach's sideboard cards, so he's got Tormod's Crypt and Hell's Thunder came in from sideboarding.
Yeah. I don't know that, I mean, I don't know what Kibler, I don't know, I don't like the Thought Seizes.
I don't like them at all, yeah.
And the Horizon Canopy, I think, obviously, it's not like you board it out, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter, there was overload burn there. Like,
Yeah,
it went to negative
Yeah, I guess.
2, he would have still killed Kibler, and he could have just waited a turn and used another jet. That's not really an issue.
Well, it didn't end up being it, but I just mean, like, in different circumstances, you're just helping him along in a deck that really wants every single point. I mean, that's what red decks want, every single point to matter. And just giving them one bit of damage is relevant if you can actually, like, not do that. You can keep from doing that, so... You can read that one?
You can read that one.
Jeremy just gave us a note. His friend Emily, she says she only calls numbers that are scribbled on Jace the Mind Sculptor. So
she's into the bad boys.
She is, yeah.
It's like if you're not banned in like 3 formats, she's not interested.
That's right. Hey, I don't know. That's respect. Respect. Jace the Mind Sculptor.
It's pronounced respect.
I like to pronounce the T. Because I like to be different.
It's spelled R-E-S-P-E-C-K.
T.
Respect.
Respect.
I don't know if you knew this, but sideboards must be 0 or 15 cards.
I did know that. Isn't that weird? Like, can I just have 7 cards? I don't really want the other ones. I only own 68 Magic cards. What am I supposed to do?
It'd be funny if you only owned 68 Magic cards, but they were like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Stoneforge Mystic,
It's a deck
Batterskull,
and 8 sideboard cards.
Force of Will, Brainstorm.
It's 68 Legacy. 68
Steam
cards that are
Vents,
good in Legacy.
Flooded Strand, Celestial Colonnade, Mistress Factory, Wasteland.
I mean, I know this doesn't look like it's what it actually is, but Scott's list reminds me a lot of that, like, premium deck series Fire and Lightning that they released, like, a year ago or something. Basically, they have the premium deck series where they just put out, like, a pre-constructed deck that's all foil. It's just all foil cards. It's just a full deck. So they...
And you could theoretically have played at FNM or whatever.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's depending on what cards you're in it. This deck has, like, Jackal Pup and Chain Lightnings and...
So this deck is not modern legal because there's Fire Blast and
it's not modern
Chain,
legal.
but it's not that far off from modern legal, right?
No, but it does remind me a lot of that deck where you could go, like, buy 2 of them and make a pretty good Legacy
This
deck.
is just an observation. If you're playing a Grim Lavamancer based deck, wouldn't you want to have some number of sack duels?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe not 20, but yeah.
The deck's name is actually Sly Deck Wins, according to...
Didn't Patrick Sullivan make top 8 of a SCG Open in California earlier this year with a mono red V10 deck?
I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know how similar it was. I mean, these are all good red cards. Can't really question that.
Flame Rift, I think?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. Yeah,
I like anything that has to do with Patrick Sullivan.
Fair point. Him and his Tinderbox.
Always be shuffling. No.
Sorry, Kibler was around.
Even
now.
Kibler's
I'm
not allowed to
shuffling.
always be shuffling in the...
I'm shuffling a card. I'll just do it without touching the table with it like I was. I was doing what Kibler was doing yesterday, with putting the card down and picking it up, putting it down and picking it up. All right. It looks like Scott's going to. Oh no, maybe he's not. They're just
So
both.
Kibb's on the play, right?
Yeah.
He just needs like another first turn him to Torok draw. Be
No,
fine.
that's all. Double Mott's Diamond.
He doesn't need dubs.
No, not necessarily.
I think Kibler's opening hand evaluation must be pretty tough because of the Moxes. Oh, Scott? Is he? He's
Scott is actually going to.
He's taking a trip to France.
Paris, to be specific.
Paris. People don't know what that means anymore, do they?
No, they don't. And then even if they're like, oh, it's a Paris Mulligan, what does that mean? I have no idea.
So the Paris Mulligan rule debuted at Pro Tour Paris in 1997. Previous to the Paris Mulligan rule, you could take a single mulligan per game if you had all land or no land, and you could not mulligan otherwise. The Paris Mulligan rule allowed the mulligans that we have today, so you can mulligan for any reason.
Yep.
And you just take one fewer card. And the thing that's interesting about the Paris Mulligan rule is that tournament was won by Mike Long playing Cadaverous Bloom combo.
Mm-hmm.
And some people think the coverage wasn't back then what it is today, obviously. Like SCG Live is way better than the coverage we had for Pro Tour Paris in 1997. Coverage wasn't then what it is today, but a lot of people who were thinkers around the theory of the game believed that these two things are related such that it's the first real significant win by a combo deck in a legitimate format. And that the ability to sculpt your draw from opening hand, and like not just Mike Long, there were other people who played Bloom,
right.
and made top 8, and so on, like Strillabing and a friend of mine from back in the day. He was a Euro champion.
So Horizon Canopy from Kibler on turn 1, immediately taking a point of damage to Green Sun Zenith up a Dryad Arbor is my guess. Not the only target I think he can possibly do off of a 1-mana Green Sun Zenith.
That's about the only one there is, right? And a guide. So a guide might help Kibler hit some land here.
So Kibler still shuffling from his search before the Goblin Guide attacks here. I mean, unless Scott didn't attack or is not attacking, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So Scott, in with the Goblin Guide, reveals Elspeth Knight Errant. There she is.
Can't help himself.
No, I don't blame him. Tormod's Crypt from Scott. Brian untaps and has Sensei's Divining Top, which he will now use to find some land, it looks like. I know he does draw a fetch. I want to say it's a Marsh Flats. At least one land. Oh, I think I saw there's Vindicate, Marsh Flats, and I want to say maybe a Burden Catacombs. May have actually been 2 fetches. So yeah, there's Marsh Flats. Yeah, so he pops the top to draw.
Kibler's already down to 16.
Yeah, from his from the Goblin Guide and from his own Horizon Canopy.
There's going to be 5
Hellspark
coming
Elemental. In for 5. All right.
Shuffling away the top.
Yeah, Brian cracks that Marsh Flats. Goes to 15, finding Scrubland.
It's going to be at 10. It's only turn 2.
Yeah, that's it looks like he's got. I mean, why would he? He didn't take it yet. I think he just.
But it's going to be
cracked in
10.
response.
I mean, he might have a plow, you think?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe he has something here. I'm trying
Oh,
to
he
think
just
that-
revealed a plow, but
Oh, he takes it. Okay.
a plow is actually also a pretty good defensive card. Like, he can use it to play against his own creature.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier about the Mishra's Factory. Right? Plow your own guy, gain some life, stay alive.
Kibbs drew the GT, but I don't know that he's ever going to be in a position to use it.
Yeah, well, he's going to try to You know, he's putting it out there anyway. And flashback, well, unearthed, sorry, Hellspark Elemental.
He's gonna have to plow that Goblin Guide, I think. Which will have him taking 4, put him down to 6.
Plow for the, he's trying to decide here too, yeah. Yeah, plow the guide. Take the 3. Is that just a bolt you?
I mean, Kib is at 6, right?
Should be now. He's if anything, he's at 3 because I think he just got bolted.
How big is Dryad Arbor?
Just a 1/1.
He can equip Dryad Arbor. His opponent's tapped out, and he can make 4 life real quick.
Yeah, he can.
Does he see it? Please.
I would assume he sees it. I mean,
it's obvious.
I feel like it's obvious. Now, it's not a great. I mean, he does that.
I think it's a great play.
Well, I think it's his only. I think it's the best. We can't see what's in his hand. I think it's there. Though. I mean, I think he sees it. I don't think it's that. That tricky of a play.
He cannot possibly be thinking that he's in great shape if he untaps in the situation that he's in.
No, I agree. So I think he's got to see. He's playing Dryad Arbor. He's got to know that it can attack. And obviously, Umezawa's GT is there to be put on creatures. So I think you just equip. Unfortunately, GT does not untap all your lands like Feast and Famine does, right?
I mean, GT is way better than Feast and Famine in the spot that we're
yeah, right now, absolutely.
I think the question was whether or not he was gonna sack that land versus using Horizon Canopy to. It's a loss of 1 life either way.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to 2. Virtual will be back up to 6. Now, how many cards has Kovach got? That's a fair-sized question. Because being at 6 is not necessarily safe zone either. It'll be a 6 sideboard card, Pyrokinesis.
No,
it's
I used
free.
to love that card.
Like, a good response to equipping the Dryad
Yeah.
Arbor. How demoralizing.
Players, we're looking for James Tucker. James, your standard winner box event is waiting on you. We would really like you to participate, so if you could please.
And there he goes, doing exactly what you suggested.
Do you use it now?
Probably. Well, I guess you
Use
could
one
use
of them
it
now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not
Go
to
up
use
to
it
4.
now.
I mean, I'd be tempted to use both of them. I'm not sure what the right play is.
I think really he wants to use both of them anyway to gain the life. I don't think using it for any other purpose is right. But
Grim Lavamancer, sure.
Might be. He gives
himself
the option.
Price of progress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. He goes up to 7. Oh no, he's at 4.
Right, he's at 4. He can go up to
6. That's dead. He has 3 non-basics to play.
That's it. Scott Kovach defeats Brian Kibler with just mono burn deck. Just